Hello and well met. This is N00bKefka here with another narrated walkthrough for Resident Evil 2. This time we are doing Claire Scenario B Hardcore of S+ run. So if you have watched my Leon Scenario B walkthrough, you should know that in Scenario B you started off right behind RPD. So if you carry on with the route over here, you should see the red herb and the blue herb, just like in Leon Scenario B. You may pick it out, or you can just ignore the herb if you are good enough to not take damage. For me, I always take damage, so I always pick out these two herb at the start. In case you are wondering, I always restart this portion until I get a very smooth run at the start, because the start can be very annoying. And this is all down to luck, whether you get the correct zombie spawn. Anyway, use the wire cutter to cut this door. I always call it the wire cutter, it is the chain cutter. And yeah, if you are fast in your logistic, just take whatever you need and yeah, don't fumble around like I did. I'm not too sure why I'm like looking at my stash and thinking about what should I use. So yes, Claire have the awesome revolver over here. One shot towards the knee normally will stun the zombie, but over here I'm just going to use the grenade and get through this bunch of zombies. So yeah, you can see that I can and spamming ammo on the knee like there's no need to. Speaking of kneecapping zombie, yes, just now I can just run through the zombie after I shot the kneecap, but I think I was rusty in this run, so I kind of like, yeah, just be safe and shoot the kneecap off. Like, just shoot off the legs, not just the kneecap. And for now, I believe I'm going to just take the security, not security, more like weapon locker security card, yes. Remember to pick up the green herb if you have pick up the red and the blue herb, so you can form the full RGB herb. So this zombie over here, I normally will just kill off them. Again, I have the infinity knife, so killing a zombie isn't an issue. And there's only one problem I have with this revolver. I always double trigger with it. Yep, the zombie should be dead. Yeah, I always double trigger with this revolver. This seems to be a common problem for me. When I watch the other YouTuber play this portion, they seem to be able to control their trigger. This revolver actually have insane fire rate if you just hold down the trigger button. So as much as possible, try to tap shot, cause you don't really want to waste your ammo. And the thing about ammo is, your ammo is actually pretty scarce until Birkin 1, where you use your knife to speed run and kill the Birkin. Otherwise, this is like otherwise your ammo, yeah, your ammo is not allowed to get rid of all the zombies you see. The common pattern that I use to get rid of the zombie is shooting at the knee, blow out the legs, and then knife them to death. So my inventory is a bit full right now, and yeah, this the thing about Claire Scenario is I think she gained one more knife as compared to Leon, because she's not supposed to be in this circuit breaker room, but here she is. And yeah, just because of this circuit breaker room, she actually gained one more white gunpowder if I'm not wrong. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise you wouldn't get more of this white gunpowder. And as for the gunpowder logistic, normally I would combine the white and the black gunpowder to form the acid round. Acid round are pretty awesome. So do feel free to combine them as much as possible. But do take note that about the large gunpowder, cause you know you don't want to make handgun ammo out of the large gunpowder. Anyway, I believe in this run I go to and fro quite often. I don't know why I didn't grab the incineration round at the start, but I believe I'm going to go back and grab the incineration round. But first, yes, I am going to grab all the handgun ammo as much as possible. So in this area there should be about 3 stacks of .45 rounds for your revolver. Oh, I actually didn't go back for the incineration round. Oh, did I? Yeah, I think I ignored the incineration round. It's not like
Anybody here?
Yeah, it's not like I need the incineration round that much, but it's good to have because of the run monsters. IV zombie. Anyway, over here, remember there's a liquor over here, so do not run. I believe I didn't kill the liquor over here. It's not necessary. This hallway over here, I only walked through like once, and that's it. Like, yeah, unlike Leon B, I kind of like just rather not take risks trying to kill liquor this time. So if I can avoid the liquor, I will avoid the liquor. This is the last time you use the chain cutter, so you can just toss it away. And yeah, if you want to take the map, you can take the map. Do not jump out from the shortcut window, because you want to unlock this thing. And this vending machine zombie over here. I think, yeah. I think this vending machine zombie over here dies pretty fast. I guess this is the progressive difficulty kicking in. At the start, you don't really kill that much zombie, hence zombies at the start are easy to kill. However, this zombie that is lying on the floor though, I always feel that yeah, this zombie takes forever to kill. It's like I mutilate him to the point where he loses like 2 legs or something. Like he become Anakin Skywalker from episode 3. And yeah, I keep using the knife. I wonder why I'm so savvy about this ammo. Yeah, that zombie is dead. And that zombie actually didn't take quite long to kill, eh? Interesting, huh? So anyway, this locker over here, this safe over here, is pretty important for you to grab the safe item, cause that's the very first item pouch you can get. The combination to that safe is nice 11-7 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that zombie also didn't like take that long to die. Oh wait, it's 9-15-7, yeah. And yeah, grab the pouch over here. And you'll have 10 inventory slot. And over here, I actually took the quick reload for the SLS. And there's a very good reason to it. For this run, I am actually trying to use the magnum ammo more. Cause I noticed the thing about my crash scenario A is I actually didn't really use the magnum ammo for some reason. So and then I was like thinking, yeah, if I use the magnum ammo, maybe I could save a lot more time. Anyway, the thing about this zombie over here is you cannot rocket the window when he fall over to you. And yeah, while I'm dealing with the window zombie, this policeman just fall, just fall right through the stairway, and yeah, it's pretty dumb actually. Oh wow, that zombie is still alive, and I'm at caution right now. And yeah, I think I'm just going to stay at caution until I reach danger, cause caution Claire runs faster. And yeah, normally you don't shoot at the head to kill zombie, but since sometimes it's just make the zombie, yeah, just stun the zombie and make them play dead. Whenever the zombie is lying, I will just start to knife them. So yeah, I got that to work, I guess. Yeah, for some reason I forgot about the security key. Come on, Kefka, take the key card. You're missing something. Yep. Gunpowder. And I believe I didn't go and solve the spare parts puzzle. Let's go let me just do this, and this is more than enough. 109 is the .45 rounds. And yep, let's get the grenade launcher, the most awesome weapon that Claire has. It's quite funny that in this Resident Evil you won't you won't take friendly damage, you can just blow yourself out and the surrounding of the zombies just die. You can just toss the grenade right below your feet and you take no damage at all, unlike the Resident Evil 5 to unlike Resident Evil 4 to 6. I wonder why they removed the friendly. I think it's a good feature to have. So right now I'm collecting incineration round. And yeah, I need to fill out the inventory slot. The thing about Claire is Claire actually need a lot of inventory slot because of the amount of weapons she actually has. She has the grenade launcher, and she has the magnum modification to the revolver, and then I actually use the laser sight handgun. So yeah, can you imagine the amount of arsenal she has, and that little item slot kind of like triggers me a little bit in Claire run. Anyway, for now I don't really need the grenade launcher. I just keep it right now. Although it's helped a lot to have it. So yeah, the thing about S Plus is the thing about clearing Resident Evil fast is logistic management. Actually, yeah, that plays a vital role. You want to maximize the number of items you can take and minimize the traveling time where you take them. Like if you forgot something and you think that it's not that important, you can just skip it entirely. Like for me, yeah, I just take the submachine gun ammo. And here's the thing about Scenario B, you don't have the stash at the main hall, which is crippling it for Claire Scenario B. And over here I killed off the zombie over. Yeah, I will always kill off this zombie first. If you fire enough round and the zombies drop down, that means the zombie is dead actually. And yeah, it's the library. Let's kill off the library zombie. Yeah, imagine the main hall have the stash. I will be able to stash a lot of things that I pick up. The third knife, the second knife and the emblem. All of these things, man. All of these things needs inventory organization, as well as the book. Anyway, this zombie over here, quickly dispose of her. I believe I didn't really shot any of the main hall zombie. I just run past all of them, so I'm gonna go there and fight all of the zombies later. But for now, yeah, do remember to pick out this ammo. I'm not too sure that zombie is dead or not, but I think it's already dead. So over here, you just need to push the thing once. I wonder if I'm putting off stun over here. No. Yeah, I'm playing it pretty safe since I'm at caution health. I remember this fat zombie takes quite a while to kill for some reason. Use the speed key. Take the ammo at the far end. Every bit of ammo is pretty important because this revolver is just too powerful. Okay, am I trying to like do the stair hopping trick? Hopefully I can shave off some more time. Marvin take quite a few shots to kill. And yeah, I just drop the emblem over here because I really need this inventory slot. So now Marvin will lost both of his legs. And the thing about this speed key is you can just use. Yeah, you can just keep. Yeah, you can quickly clear the speed key. Oh man, the screech of that zombie. And yeah, let's get another emblem over here. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put it down cause inventory space, man, so important. Okay, the thing about this video is I actually finished the run like a month ago, you know, like in November, but I did the narration in like December 29th because, you know, yeah, I was playing some other games. I'm waiting for the new mic to arrive, things like that. Oh wow, I actually didn't keep the key. I think I'm gonna regret. I think I'm gonna regret it, cause I don't think I have enough space. This combination here is 6 to 11. As you can see, I just pick out the laser sight magazine. I call the handgun the laser sight handgun. I think this is fine because I have the box, so this gem is going to be combined into one. So I'm still going to have one more inventory space. So this is scenario B, and in scenario B, the moment you take this over, a leaker will appear. And yeah, fuck that, man. I believe I'm going to use the other knife that I pick out against the leaker. Yeah, sometimes I can just evade the leaker, like this fight is totally not unnecessary, but sometimes this leaker just got me, you know. Anyway, yeah. Man, I should really combine the... Yeah, I should really combine the box to get the thumb drive out. And then this is the Japanese tourist zombie. For some reason, he's touring in RPD, you know. I mean, RPD is an art museum changed into renovated into a police department. So I guess it also attracts tourists to come over here and look at some of the statue and art and all the things, but it's just weird to remodel a art museum into the police department, you know. Anyways, since I have the thumb drive, I'm ready to go to the star office and get the last key. I think Mr. X actually gave me some problem in this run. Like, he can be unpredictable. You just don't know where he came out from. And yeah, I actually combined the handgun ammo. I kind of like planned forward for the laser sight handgun. The reason why I want to use the laser sight handgun at some point is because I don't think I can aim well with this revolver when it comes to dog. But yeah, the laser sight handgun, yeah, it have very sick aim, you know. This laser sight, man. Laser sight is just OP in Resident Evil, and I was like, yeah, I can't believe I forgot to take the C4. I almost screwed out over here. But I think at one point I forgot to take the battery, and then I was like, man, I need to go back down to get the battery, which is pretty dumb. Anyway, this N00bKefka won't be here. Mr. S will be here though. And speaking of which, the thumb drive, I'm just going to slot in the thumb drive over here. I don't need the silencer for the machine gun. So, authorization approved. Get the submachine gun. Increase ladder, and yeah, grab the flash. If you are low on health, you can grab the first aid. I'm just gonna combine this, I think. Yeah, I was like, see, I believe I forgot about the battery over here.
Jesus, stay back!
Yeah, I do forget about the battery over here. You will watch me backtrack when I go up the stairs and plant the C4, and then I was like wondering how come the C4 is not activated. Anyway, yeah, I always hide inside Star's room, and then I go from this side to the library. Because I actually want to unlock this door over here. Can you imagine Mr. X is just like standing there waiting for you in scenario B? It's like that door is locked, and I'm pretty sure Mr. X doesn't have the knowledge of unlocking doors. He would just, you know, yeah. Huh, interesting. I'm actually going through. Oh, I think I think I know why I want to go through here. I have the impression that, yeah, if I go through that library, if I go to the third emblem through the library, I might get wrecked by Mr. X when I open the door. So hence I actually walk through here. Cause Mr. X route goes like, he will go up to the 3rd floor and then he will go through the library. So this way I won't, you know, encounter Mr. X when I open the door. But yeah, here's the thing, I forgot about the battery. Yep, I still have the impression that, man, the C4 is pointed, let's go, go, go. Then I was like, ew, wait a minute. Why is there no counter? Why is there no timer on the C4? And I was like, oh my god, man, the battery. Yeah, you know, this whole process took me like 1 minute to rectify, you know, like, I was like, oh man. It is such a smooth run. Yeah, furthermore, this is such a smooth run. And I actually freaked out, you know. I was like, man, shit, the battery. And the thing about Claire is you had to play as Sherry, and Sherry puzzle is the worst nightmare for me. I could spend like minutes solving the thing without knowing why. Anyway, here's the battery, and yeah, in before I get fucked by Mr. X over here. I knew it, man, I knew it. I saw them coming miles away. Cause I sort of know how Mr. X walks. Anyway, over here I just hope that, you know, Mr. X don't follow me through this door. Anyway, let's run that C4. This whole process, man, there's no need for me to go through this whole process if I didn't get so dumb to not pick out the battery in the staff room. I think I stand a bit too close to the door. You know, this liquor steps is actually pretty distracting. Like, they make it sound like there's liquor, but yeah, you won't find any liquor over here. And I actually don't want to like do the speedrun method because I know that Mr. X is just outside, so I just make this thing block the door. You can hear Mr. X's footstep, you know. And yeah, Mr. S go through that room, so hey, we got the 3rd emblem, so we can just go ahead and fight Birkin 1. Yep. Anyway, yeah, last emblem. Open the secret passage to, I don't know, the parking garage, to the maintenance room. It's weird that they have this secret room over here that goes to the maintenance room. It's like, man, do the staff really have to like go through this elevator thing? And yeah, it's game logic, man. It's Resident Evil logic. Anyway, you can see that I took out all of my 3 knives, preparing to wreck Birkins again. I generally don't really have an issue with Birkins. For Claire, yeah, Birkin 2 is an issue to me, but it's still... Boss fight is never an issue in this S-Brass run actually. It's seldom the issue. Boss are consistent. The position of the zombie is not. The position of Mr. X sometimes is not. Sometimes he just walk the other route. Sometimes he just walk through the fire exit. Just like the time that I played on Scenario B.
Hello?
Anyway, caution crash, so we run a bit faster. And we reached the 30-minute mark when we reached here, if I'm not wrong.
Boards ain't gonna cut it this way.
So this fight is pretty standard. Go, just rush right in front of him and start knifing him. Make sure to hit the eye as much as possible. You can see that I am hitting the eye as much as possible over here. You can see that because this is PC, the frame rate is going to help us over here. It's going to kneel down, and we are going to do even more damage. Yeah, I got too greedy over here. But I do have the first aid spray, so yes. He grabbed me again, so yeah, this is the third knife and he's down. I think PS have a... Yeah, I think console will have a harder time to deal with Birkins. But yeah, that's it. See, after... I did mention that after Birkin 1, your ammo is going to be a lot because you didn't use any ammo in this fight, and then there's so many ammo for you to pick out in this area. That's the power of using the knife to speedrun Birkins. And after you went through Birkin 1, there's a lot of session is actually pretty straightforward and easy. I didn't even use the grenade, holy shit. Actually I have 3 grenade. Grenade is actually pretty amazing when you use it to fight Birkins 2 and 3. But I actually saved all the grenade for Birkin 3. So over here, Claire seems to be strong enough to pull the lever that Sherry can't pull.
Won't move. You got it. So, what's your mom like? She works in the
Yeah, so I was checking the time again and I was like, hey, the time isn't that bad.
Pharmaceutical company?
But yeah, I'm always worried about the Sherry portion because
Hopefully you'll get to see her again soon.
this portion is really...
So where's
It's really the block puzzle. It's just the block puzzle. Anything else is fine. The block puzzle though. The block puzzle always got me. And I see it quite a lot of times already. The block puzzle. It really give me PTSD. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. I was thinking about, do I need the
My
revolver?
parents are gone. It's just me and my brother.
But yeah, you can see that I already take out the
It means we've got
magazine
something
for the laser sight handgun.
over there.
And yeah,
Closed.
after you examine this
Okay.
parking garage key card eater,
That asshole gets what's coming to him.
the
Must be
police
where that guy
chief
came from.
kind of just kidnapped Sherry, and
Bastard is the
and Claire isn't very happy about
police
it.
chief.
And before that, she don't even know that he's the police chief. I mean, she is a tourist over here, right? She's like totally new in this town. Pretty shocked to see a police chief being a scumbag. So I grabbed the key. I need to grab the incineration rounds. And I kind of dub in this area for a while because it's too dark for me to see. Yeah, I really like the flashlight of this game. It makes, yeah, the darkness of the game, it really makes the game to feel very spooky, you know. Resident Evil 4 is so bright. It's not like Resident Evil 4 is a bad game, it's just there's not enough spooky element in Resident Evil 4 until you reach the island where you fight the regeneration. This liquor that you see over here, I wonder how he opened the door. Liquor can't open doors. Yeah, when liquor encounter door, they just stuck there. Makes you wonder, huh? I wonder if I kill off the liquor over here. Yeah, I actually kill off the liquor over here. I think 2 is too much for me to sneak past, that's why I kill off 1. But I believe eventually I kill off the other one anyway. For some reason. Oh wait, I did actually kill off the other one. This zombie over here. Don't really want to deal with this zombie after I take the diamond key. Hence I'm going to get rid of him now. I wonder if I take the red herb over here. I don't think I actually take the red herb. Fresh grenade is definitely a take. Oh wait, I took the red herb. Yeah, I'm too worried about getting hit. This zombie, I am not too sure if this zombie actually wake up, but yeah, if you yeah, actually a bit sadist over here. It's either I just push the door in or I just slash off the legs. I don't know if slashing off the legs will be faster. Anyway, for this zombie over here, yeah, just start to slash off his leg. And he won't pose any more issue. So I can kill the zombie if I want. I think I killed him. Or at least I slice him to the point where he's stunned and wouldn't grab me. Yeah, so that's it for this portion. For cred, you must take the diamond key. Yeah, the liquor can be quite derp sometimes. Holy shit, that knife. The managed to knife him when he jumped and then he just flew off. Wait, this liquor over here. I think this liquor over here actually got me. I thought I can sneak past him, but for some reason this liquor just got me. And since I used the infinity knife, I'm just going to like keep shooting at the liquor until I got back the knife. Then yeah, you know, this kind of made me regret not getting rid of the liquor in that room. And then I was like juggling between 2 liquor, using a door, and now I have to use an RGB herb. Cause I screwed up so much over here. Man, yeah. That's a major screw up, by the way. That's like I really don't know what triggered the liquor to just jump on me like this. Normally I can just walk past. But no, not today. Anyway, yeah, use the diamond key to activate the elevator. It's not like I am running low of herb anyway, but yeah, it just triggers me when that happens. Liquor, man, liquor shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, I learned my lesson over here. I know that I will come back here eventually, so I didn't go down and take the blue herb. Didn't derp this time. I'm looking at the time again and be like, man, this liquor actually took some time off my S-Brass run, you know. I mean, this is definitely not a spoiler since the title really said this S-Brass, but yeah, I definitely meet the timing, but in that run, in this particular run, I was actually worried. I was legit worried. Am I going to use, yeah, okay, I'm going to use the grenade launcher, I think. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm using NVIDIA's encoder to record this. So it might have some stutter here and there, but overall the frame rate will be fine. It's unlike the time I use OBS to record the run. Man, that one is Paprika, man. So yeah, I think that's halfway through the game actually. 2 electronic parts. One is through the hard door, and the other one is in the clock tower. So for now, I can actually just go down and grab the stuff, but I was like, nah. I don't know why I take. Oh yeah, I do go down and grab the stuff first. The reason why I take the wooden block is because I don't want to deal with one more zombie. Wooden block is very good in denying zombie entry, just like the one over here. Yep. And then I use the hard key. And open. Yep. And take the gunpowder over here. The leaker over here though always scares me. Trying to trigger the leaker. Yep. This leaker is actually pretty easy to deal with because he jump from the mirror. Anyway, yeah, it's not that hard. I think if you encounter Mr. S over here, Mr. S will open the path from here to the, what you call it, the main hall. But for now, I just grab the stuff and be like, I can deal with things. Yeah, I actually started a lot in this stash portion because I kept thinking what I actually need and what I actually don't need. And now I don't think I have enough inventory space for the large gear. I think I missed my acid round. Oh wait, it does hit. So this is the thing about the acid round. The purpose of the acid round is you shoot at the legs and they get, yeah, and you more than often take out the legs if you shoot at their feet. But it doesn't really do that much damage. It does, and the thing about what it does is it does cripple your enemy. So yeah, that's that, right? Convenient. And do remember that zombies without their leg can't open door. Anyway, I'm not going to pick out the knife over here. It's like I don't need it. I don't think I ever use the knife to speed run any other bosses in after G1, so having just the infinity knife would be fine. Anyway, I think, oh yeah, I know that I don't have inventory space for the large gear. So yes, here's the major issue with this current run. I keep doing to and fro run, but it's Claire. Claire really have a little. Yeah, Claire don't really have that much inventory space since she have so many weapons. Anyway, I keep the grenade launcher because I was like, man, I don't need the grenade launcher anymore. I just need it for that few zombies. There is a bunch of zombies when after I climbed down the ladder to put out the fire. But for now, let's pick out the large gear. Totally walk past it. There we go. After you pick out the large gear, you're ready to go put out the fire and go to the other side, which is the clock tower. For Claire, the Claire, yes. For Claire, the ladder doesn't break off, you know. I think that's because Claire is lighter, I guess. Then again, this is the flimsy ladder we are talking about. I'm not going to like kill the zombie, I think. But this zombie over here though. Okay, I managed to dodge the zombie. Two green herb over here. Normally this zombie wouldn't pose any problem. And this is probably the first time I just left the two zombies over there alive. Remember to take the red herb. And then look at Mr. X coming over here. Yeah. There's no need for you to walk forward and examine Mr. X. Just U-turn and just U-turn and run away from him. Kite him a little bit over here. This place is large enough for you to kite him, and yeah, you try to keep running. So yeah, right now I noticed that I can just take the fire exit to go back to the main hall. Not too sure this is actually, you know, viable for speed run, but I think it's way easier for me to take the fire exit as compared to trying to find the actual door to go to the library. After all, I still need to go downstairs, right? Like go to the first floor for the lever to undo the jack. Anyway, there's a liquor over here. I believe I'm gonna kill the liquor just in case Mr. X drop by and say hello, you know. Which he normally do, right? After you take the key item in the record room or something like that. Anyway, this is the last time I will see the heart's key. Yeah, 2. It just say 2. I just call it the level. I hear the music, but I don't know where he's coming from. But I believe I'm going through the second. Yeah, I'm going to the library through the star office side. Knowing your route, knowing the map here helps you deal with Mr. X very easily, you know. Cause you kind of know that yes, if Mr. X is blocking this path, I shall take the other path, you know. There's no need for you to, yeah, let's hide and wait for Mr. X to walk by. I'm pretty certain I fuck out this. bookcase. I sort of like pushed the second time, even though I just need to push it once. It's not like it's going to screw me out or whatsoever, but it's like it made what I did previously redundant. Like I've shifted one of the bookcase to the left hand side so that I just need to shift the bookcase by 1 unit. Anyway, this part over here is really straightforward. Put the large gear at large slot, and then take out the large gear, go upstairs and take out the small gear and put the large gear on in replacement. This is the small gear. This is where the small gear is supposed to be. You know, this kind of shows how sad these people are, putting the small gear on the large area and be like, hey, well. And yeah, and then we put the small gear here and we can get the electronic parts. But before that, we get our first large gunpowder. So we are going to have many acid rounds of the large gunpowder. For me, large gunpowder is very important in runs like this. It solves a lot of problems. Like, yeah, Leon having even more shotgun shell and Claire having more acid round. It's pretty good actually. If you're a speed runner, maybe you don't really care that much about getting this thing. You just want very minimal item to do what you need to do. Yeah, anyway, Mr. X can't go through here. Mr. X, he's afraid of the crowd. But we have a major issue with Mr. X over here. He's still roaming around. Yeah, this is Mr. X going back, and then this is me going back into the clock tower. Come on. Move away from me. Open the other door. Okay. I believe he's gone now. Just to be sure, let's just wait a little bit longer so we know that Mr. X is really gone. Kneecap, run through. Wow, my ammo is actually running low. And yeah, that's all the 2 electronic parts. And we are ready to get the garage key. I can't believe I didn't really take the incineration round over here. But yeah, we are closing to Sheriff portion. Actually, Sheriff portion would mean the halfway mark. Combine the acid round. Combine more handgun ammo because I'm going to fight the dogs later. Taking one flash out for the later part where Mr. S is chasing me while I'm running towards the orphanage. Anyway, yeah, let's go solve the electronic parts puzzle. Cause circuit board need you to spin some things, some wiring to get the thing unlocked. Some security system that they use over here. It is me wondering why is this yeah. This is me wondering why the thing doesn't open yet. Oh, I need like more power. So yeah, welcome to Sheriff portion. So the thing about Sherry portion is there's only one place where you can like speed out your run, which is the block puzzle. The rest of the portion is actually pretty linear, and if you play this like don't know how many times, this is probably my third playthrough also, you know, including a standard, like let's make it a fourth playthrough. But yeah, this portion is no fun to deal with, and me having like bad memory with this kind of puzzle make it even harder to solve. So here's me trying to go trial and error and see whether I have a fit on all of the puzzle, and this is me accidentally cancel off the puzzle, but it doesn't really like change the state of the puzzle if you accidentally cancel that, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong actually. Anyway, this portion over here, yeah, I really hate this portion. It always feels so random to me. Like how is the thing even work, you know? Anyway, at the very least, I didn't take like over 5 minutes on this portion, like on this puzzle itself. I think I only took like 1 minute, which is really pretty good for me. I always got stuck and wonder, man, what is the combination I haven't tried yet. But after this block puzzle, everything else is really linear. There's not much way to like cheese more time in this scenario actually. So you have this Sherry who is unarmed, and then you know you just need to like get out of the orphanage. So there's no other path where you can like walk, so you just head down to anything that you can open. Cause for some reason the police chief decided to lock all of the door in this house, like all of it.
Oh no, it's him.
Yeah, so yes, this is the police chief listening to some music over here. Not too sure which genre it belongs to, but that's really a boomer music, I would say. And this is the portion where I hate the most. Sherry is staring at the door where the police chief came from. So if you're not aware, you might just run straight and you just get caught straight away. And I'm not about to spend the whole hour getting to here again. Do take note that I actually didn't save at this portion. I always contemplate on saving at this portion, cause there's so many ways you could fuck up over here, and it's not the present one when it does. But the thing is, the sewer portion is way more tedious than this. Hence, I decided to just go like well, let me just take the big risk, you know.
It's all over now. Doors locked.
Door's locked though. He doesn't have the high ground. So over here is actually pretty simple, right? You just try to hide away from the flashlight or spotting you. The Sherry detector. Yeah. It's not like he... Yeah, it's not like this portion is difficult anyway. It's just... you know.
Oh god, oh god.
But yeah, don't get impatient at this portion. After he removed the barricade, wait for him to like turn the flashlight towards his right, I think, and then you crawl all the way to the underneath the table. Don't run in this scenario. I think if you run, he will hear you. And that's it. After you hide under the table, that's the end of the whole scenario. There is one way where you can... There's one other place where you can hide in here actually. It is actually quite close to the bathroom door. So if you feel like taking the risk to shave off a little bit more time, do feel free to do so. For me, like I said, I didn't save for an hour or so. Hence, I don't really want to deal with that again. And after he go into the restroom, you can finally take the key and then get out of the orphanage. This portion isn't really that tedious per se. It's just, you know, there is no health, so if you get spotted, you get caught, it's all over and you start from the beginning again. This is the nature of Express Run. And yeah, oh, the door that he has locked, man. And for some reason, the police chief teleported and managed to find himself a fireman axe to break down the wall.
Get over here, you little bitch.
And that's it. That's the end of the portion. It took about close to 5 minutes or so, or 6 minutes. But it isn't that, you know,
Good to see you again, Claire.
time consuming if you solve the rock puzzle fast. The rest of the portion is really, you know, really straightforward. So now we are back to Claire, and the next portion we are going to do is the doggo portion, right after the parking garage. Do take note that I already take out like one flashbang in my inventory. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw the flash after the fence break off. So with the parking garage key, you can open the parking garage door. However, you know, there's one portion I don't get. Why can't the opening of the garage be a cutscene? Why must they put Mr. X at the start and then you have to like kite him for a while? Anyway, I dubbed here for a second. I'm not too sure why I hit here. That's what I'm thinking about when I hit here during the playthrough. I was like, wait a second, I had no reason to be here. So yeah, just insert the parking garage key.
You again?
And Mr. X will come out from, I don't know, from the parking garage, from the door, from the maintenance room, I think. Yeah, he just spawns, you know. There's no indication of him opening the door or dropping from the roof or whatsoever. He just spawns, which is why I say, yeah, I'd rather it be a cutscene and then him appearing after the garage door is open. So do not waste time with these zombie fools. You throw the flashbang at their face after they break off the fence over here. And head straight to the alleyway.
Looks like the only way forward.
Yeah. And there's one zombie over here, so it's easy to deal with when you have the quick draw.
What the hell is up with you?
So the reason why I craft some handgun ammo is actually for this scenario and this scenario alone. The laser sight handgun is just so good against these dogs. It's like, yeah, this weapon is more than enough to deal with all these dogs. I don't even want to like waste some of my submachine gun ammo. To me, submachine gun ammo is too valuable, and I always use it in boss fight. It's like my bomb weapon in bosses for a shoot 'em out game, you know. Like, yeah, that's how I conserve my resources in Express Run. Cause dogs, man, dogs are easy to deal with when you're behind the fence. Look at them, they can't even climb through this fence. And there's one dog over here staring at you. I missed one shot, but doesn't really matter. 19 bullets left, but that's actually more than enough. Because the last dog at the end, I actually didn't really kill it. I kite it. And I'm going to show you how I actually kite the thing. This zombie over here though, I'm going to shot off the knee. I know there's a grenade over there, but I don't have an inventory. But the thing is, I got myself hit over there which is really embarrassing. So I went back and get the grenade since the inventory is free after I use the herb. So now I'm going to kite the dog.
It's gotta be the orphanage.
Look at how dirty the AI is. I'm just running, kind of like running in zigzag,
Hang on, Sherry.
and the dog can't really like trace me when I'm running in zigzag. I don't know how attack dogs function in real life. But yeah, I always find that the AI in this dog is
I have the
really
pendant.
dirty. So yeah, that concludes the parking garage portion, and now we are going to head to the sewers. And before you head to the sewers, Mr. S is going to chase your ass again. Just to, you know, create the intensive chase scene vibe in Sherry's portion.
Sherry, where are you?
For some reason,
Claire.
Leon don't really have this kind of chase, you know. Here Mr. X like, you know, breaking off one of the wall, but you're not even sure which wall he broke through.
It's behind you.
He just
Don't stop.
breaks stuff and chase you, you know.
Hurry. Keep going.
But it doesn't really matter that much, right? This whole path is linear. It's not like, oh, you're going to get chased in some labyrinth. And yeah, see, now we are at the sewers portion. Oh wow, easy. It's anything beyond the sewer portion, I would deem it as, man, this is actually close to the end. I think the sewers portion is the most complicated portion because of the sewer monsters. But it's Claire, and Claire has ways to deal with them easily. And it's not like I'm going to deal with them most of the time. There's only one portion you really have to like deal with them. In this portion though, I'm going to bring the magnum. This is me trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. Yeah. Acid rounds because I want to decap them. I mean, not decap, more like incap them. And yeah, some magnum rounds, which I would say, yes, I should start having the practice of using my magnum rounds. I forgot the door over there is locked. So yeah, let's head down to the sewers. Got everything I need. And for Claire, zombie is actually an issue.
Sherry, can you
The
hear
shotgun
me?
instantly killed all of a zombie as Leon, but it sucks against boss. The grenade launcher was very good against boss, but
Ow.
it have a very complicated ways of dealing with zombies. Overall, the grenade launcher is still more powerful than the shotgun. Cause the shotgun is really ass when you feel that you don't want to get close and personal towards the boss. But Leon have a very awesome magnum, and he will get way more magnum ammo than Claire. So right now, the reason why I take out the grenade over here is, yeah, you know, it's like I'm bringing R6 siege. I'm going to clear the room with a grenade before I go in. Claire doesn't have drones. Sector clear. There's still one zombie hiding over there though. Oh wait, there's two zombies there. God, I still get hit in the end, so the grenade technique didn't work out. Maybe I should go in and head out of the room. Maybe that would work. Yeah, see what I mean by, yeah. At some scenario, the grenade launcher just feels like, man, I really wish I have a shotgun instead. This scenario over here, yeah, the shotgun would work a lot better, popping off 3 zombies' head.
I'll be right there.
The grenade launcher, the acid round, man, if you didn't aim it correctly, you didn't incap them. You didn't burn off his knees. You're back here at the chest puzzle. But like I said, I'm going to save before I head down to get the king and the queen. I always save at that portion because that is the portion where I'm really uncomfortable with. Silver monster, man, they are way tougher than the boss actually. They have like insane amount of endurance. You don't feel like wasting your ammo against them. And really, you know, you spam hundreds of your handgun ammo and then you will down it. And I'm not inclined to spend all of my 8 ACP rounds to down those silver monster one at a time. Besides, trying to kill this silver monster take way too much time, so yeah, I would normally skip it altogether. But most of the silver monster is very skippable if you know their patterns. And this is the place where you get the magnum 2, 12, 8. I mean, if you ever forget this combination, it's just right beside the... It's written right on the safe itself. And this is me taking the magnum and me contemplating on whether I should get the blue, which I already does. And then me going all the way to get the red herb and the spinny lever thingy. I don't know what it's called. I just call it the T lever or T crane. Yeah, see, I'm not going to be like, oh man, magnum ruler, let's save it. I'm going to just use it anyway, cause I know I don't use the magnum in bosses. I think I'm going to keep the magnum in for sure if I'm not wrong. No, actually I'm actually going to. Oh, I'm going to play around with the magnum. Interesting. 4 shots in there. 4 shots is all I need. Inserts me star meme over here. Nani 4. 4 is a bad number. It's fine. This place is easy. Let's try to get rid of 2 knees at one go. It's too late, zombie. I have the high ground. Don't try it. I think I'm going to kill off the zombie there, but first let me just knife off this zombie over here. I am definitely going to grab the key in to the workers' room to get some more large gunpowder. But it's a lot of shuttle run actually. Like, if I just skip that large gunpowder as a whole, yeah. If I just skip that large gunpowder as a whole, I don't even need to like do anything else. But yeah, large gunpowder plus white gunpowder equal to many acid round, and I love acid round against bosses. Magnum rounds, yeah, we can skip it, but acid round is the jam, man. I mean, the zombie is definitely still alive. The acid round don't do that much damage. I hope I don't get... Yeah, I was about to say I hope I don't get beaten over here. I think my health is still fine because I still have the defense buff. And yeah, in-cap zombie don't do as much damage as a full body zombie. Remember to open the gate before you jump down. I know sometimes you guys very hasty about jumping down to get the grenade, but do remember to open the gate because this gate takes some time to open. Keep to your left because the silver monster will spawn. If you go too much to the right, you might get staggered by the spawning silver monster, and that can be bad news because he might just grab you and poison you. And yeah, you don't want to get grabbed by all these silver monsters. It's overcrowded. It's fine now. It's not like the silver monster going to bother you anymore. I believe I'm going to pop off that zombie's head with my... Oh wait. Oh yeah. I'm treating this magnum as a shotgun now, like, man. Yeah, see? So much time saved just by doing this, right? Like, man, this is so much easier. There's so much zombie in this area over here that I was like, man, this is actually the perfect time for me to use the magnum rounds. Since I don't use them in the G3, neither did I use them in G4. Interesting how he is crawling with his legs. I think zombies don't normally stand out as per normal. But since he's like the only guy left, I decided to knife him instead. So the thing about getting an S timing is you need to spend ammo if you think you're behind. If you think you're ahead, you can definitely conserve your ammo. It's a balanced kind of thing. Speedrun, on the other hand, you need to try to avoid all of the zombies without spending any ammo, because you don't even want to spend your time taking the ammo. Oh yeah, I was like, man, shit. I took out one grenade. Oh, I took one grenade off somewhere and I just discarded it. Like, it's not that important anymore. But yeah, when you're clear, you don't use grenade that often. I discard the grenade because I just remembered. I just remember that, yeah, I have to take the root pieces. And Claire, man, Claire has so much weapon that she run out of inventory space pretty fast. If it's Leon, I would have space, right? I would just take a shotgun with 8 shells in it. So yeah, this kind of just conclude that first portion over there. And after taking the root piece, that's where I'm about to save. I mean, if you are really that efficient, you can choose not to go back to save, you know. You can like just save at that point over there and then go all the... You don't even need to go out and get the magnum rounds. I think that will save a lot of time. Just have 3 slots for head. Ignore the Large Gunpowder and things like that, you know. But yeah, the magnum is going to be the only thing I take, as well as this laser sight handgun. So the purpose of why I take this laser sight handgun is, I mean, other than cleaning out my stats, the purpose of why I take the laser sight handgun is I need a pea shooter to distract the sewer monster, make them appear on the surface, things like that. Obviously, I'm not going to task it to the handgun, I mean to the magnum rounds, right? I'm doing a lot of shuttle run here. Anyway, yeah. So yes, this is the very first save of Crash Scenario B. Hardcore. So after this save, I'm ready to head towards the sewers with the sewers portion with the kings and the queen pieces. The portion is actually very fast to handle. And aside from that, when I get the electric nail gun thingy for Claire, I actually use the nail gun. If I'm feeling uncomfortable, I use the nail gun to kill off the sewer monster. That will make my path a lot less riskier, and it's not that it's a one shot against those sewer monsters. It's that effective. Upon heading out this ledge over here, do remember to pop off the head of this guy. With that done, well, this is scenario B, so there's one more zombie ahead as well. See that super monster over there? Yeah, pop him out, run behind him. There's one more over here. Sometimes when you shot at him, he just sink down. But basically try to lure one of his attack as fast as possible. You might get attacked by that's the problem with the portion over here. You might get attacked from behind. And I don't really want to get attacked from behind in this portion. Any attack, any grab by the super monster, you're as much as screwed, man. And I didn't bring any herbs down here. My inventory is really empty over here. For a very good reason, actually. Because you need at least 4 inventory slots in this portion over here. At least 4. If you decided not to take the electric nail gun, yeah, you just need 2. But normally I stick to 4. I normally take the nail gun on my way back because it helps me so much. Do look up and pop off his head. Yeah. See, yeah, that's like me saying that, yeah, let me just use the magnum round somehow, you know. There's no point saving this round. I just realized, you know, like all these S-Brass run that I've been through, I didn't use the magnum round. This is the first time I actually used it. Oh, pop. So I took the electric nail gun, time to do the chess piece puzzle. Because, you know, these maintenance people, they like to make their life difficult. Now we go one round back over here and take the pieces over here. I'm going to equip the... Wait, do I have the nail gun equipped? Yeah, I do have the nail gun equipped. So now, yes. So if you are at high ground and the super monster decided to not sink down, shoot at it once. So if you sink this super monster over there, you can just ignore. There's one more super monster right ahead when you jump down. The reason why I killed the zombie over there is because if you climb out this ledge and the zombie is still lying over there, he will be activated and he will grab you. And you don't want that to happen, of course. And that's it. It looks simple, right? Sometimes I just keep reloading over this portion because I screw out so hard. The thing about these people making walkthrough and those no damage boss run is they have so many fuck up and bloopers, but they only record the one best creep. That will make things look very impressive. But I mean, I do admit that they are actually good enough to, and they are dedicated enough to like do this kind of run, no damage run or whatsoever. Not trying to like shame them or anything. They are really impressive people. So right over here, I take out one hand grenade for the purpose of trying to speed run. I'm thinking about how many submachine gun rounds do I need. And this portion could be sped out a lot faster if I clearly know what I want to take. By the way, I realized I cannot just take like 2 submachine gun rounds, but 200 rounds should be enough for... 200 rounds should be enough for G2. And I took one set of herbs to the fight.
Right, Sherry.
Because G2 is actually... I would deem G2 as my hardest boss to deal with. I think G3 is actually pretty straightforward with all of the eyes. And the fact that he always stagger when you pop off the eyes. G2, you have no idea when does he stagger. Then, and now you solve the electric circuit puzzle. It's the last 3 switch. And then now, yes, use the hand grenade for speed run purposes. Right underneath this panel, you see the hand over here, lock the grenade. Hopefully the grenade hits the hand. And then he will go straight to the door. This is the technique where you shave off some time for your speed run.
Should have known you wouldn't die.
And yeah, carry on with here. Sometimes the G2 for some reason got me while I'm like jumping down, but this time I don't think he does. Rush towards the container button and start fighting G2. Yeah, I think the method for this fight is you stay close to him and use the iframe of the grenade launcher. Which I'm not it's stuttering a little bit, but yeah, I was about to say I'm not really a short range fighter. And this portion over here I might actually screw up, you know.
Have I got a surprise?
And you know the animation is so funny. I hope my container hits him actually. I think I missed the container. Yeah, I missed the container. It's like, you know, the thing about this animation is the thing about this animation is you already saw me pull off the pin, and then she just go like and then the acid round, the acid damage over time kicks in, and he just go like stagger, you know, and for some reason you can't retrieve the fresh. Games and their real animations, man.
Time for an encore.
Yeah, see what I mean by I don't really know how to fight G2. I fumbles a lot. But this is definitely the run that I crash runs with every derpy G2 fight. Oh, I managed to iframe it. With the iframe the attack. Come on, Craig, you can do this. You can do this. Yeah. You don't. I mean, shooting at the eye will do massive damage, but even if you shoot at his body, you still do damage to him. Which acid round just works so well, right? Because like, the dot is spread throughout his whole body. And that's it. That's G2. It's not that clean because I missed one of the containers.
This is taking forever.
It's taking forever. Exactly. It is indeed taking forever. It's funny how Sherry and Ada land in the same garbage compartment place. Now we free Sherry and we head to the lab. This portion over here is just carrying Sherry to the lab.
Wait, that cable car.
That cable car. Yeah. Of course a cable car will lead to a secret lab.
You're gonna be fine.
It got to be that cable car, right? Having a cable car in
some sewers
Almost there, Sherry.
treatment facility. It gotta be fishy. You don't need this kind of transportation to anywhere else, you know.
Cable car.
But it's there. Those maintenance, those maintenance workers, they know they are paid to keep their mouth shut.
There's no
Cause
turning back.
Umbrella is a very rich corporation that keep the whole Raccoon City shut, you know.
This tram is bound west. Do not
The
exit
city is
until
run by
final
Raccoon City.
destination.
Welcome to corporate America. Yeah, that's what it does say, right? Welcome to corporate world or corporate America or something like that. Basically saying that
I'm getting you
the
treatment.
corporate man, if
Just hold on,
you're
Sherry.
rich enough, you can do
It's
anything
okay.
that you want. Which is technically true,
For
actually.
your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
This portion over here, though, having to wait for the door to
For your
open.
safety, stand clear until the doors are fully Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
The lab portion, man. Actually, the lab portion, everyone says this is the easiest portion, which is true. The lab portion is indeed the easiest portion. In fact, the lab portion is a very short portion. I don't really have any issue with the lab portion, personally. But this portion over here, man, I think that this is the hardest portion in the lab. Just because of one zombie. It's not because of these many zombies in the cafeteria, by the way. It's just because of one zombie in the...
Our menu
I actually don't need the nail round, but I have the I have the muscle memory of taking things that I can pass by. Yeah, it's just this one armored zombie over here that maybe feels like, man, this portion is the most messed up portion ever. And this is me pausing the game, looking at the time and doing some other chores. I forgot what I did when I paused that portion. I think someone was talking to me or something. Anyway, yeah. Look at me fumbling with my electric nail gun thing. And look at how scared I am trying to get through, you know. It's not like I use this nail gun anywhere else anymore, actually. And then you only get the fast electrocute upgrade after I deal with the zombie and after I probably won't use this electric gun anymore. But yeah, this kind of concludes the hardest portion of the game. Actually no, the IV monster, the IV zombie is actually a handful to deal with. But this portion over here, I just hate the armored zombie. He must keep his armor on while he's dead, you know. That kind of triggers me off. Anyway, another large gunpowder, more acid rounds. I should have more than enough acid round to deal with G3 very quickly.
in the east area.
And I should have more than enough incineration round to deal with the IV monsters. Now this is me trying to figure out, man, what should I take? Like, knowing what to take is always a very messed up decision for me when I play as Claire because of the like I said, she have way too many weapons. It's too much for me for my brain to handle. And each of the weapon have very specific things that it settles. Like the incineration round is actually her form of shotgun, but the thing is, incineration round is also the only way of dealing with the IV zombie permanently. Hence, I actually never ever use the incineration round. I always have the phobia of, man, what if I run out of incineration round and there are still IV zombies grabbing my sorry face off. Anyway, over here right now, I'm going to grab the second bag because I really feel like I need this second bag. I'm always overloaded with ammo, and I really like to play a lot safer. It's scenario B, and since you get this Game Boy Color at right at the start, I might as well like just take the extra step to get the second bag. Most of the speedrunner, I believe they only get the first one. Maybe some of them don't even get any bag. They just avoid all of the enemy. I recall there's like a knife only run made by someone, and he took no damage and he cleared the whole thing in 1 hour and 47 seconds. No, 1 hour and 47 minutes, I mean. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, right? I think this is the center of the laboratory. It's a very serene settings actually. The feeling of this game is close to the end. Makes you have a sense of relief. Anyway, right now I open the box and I'll be like, man, I don't really think I need to settle with anything over here. And yeah. So my general tactic that I do over here is killing 2 IB with 2 incineration round. Normally you need 2 to kill 1, but I'm trying to get the AoE correct. Yeah. I think I still use 4 round in the end. Yeah. Oh wait. Do the last one also get burned? I hope it does. Yeah, it does. So I ended up using 3. That's still not so bad. 4 would be like, man. 4 would be normal. It's worthwhile to do it this way to save up some of the incineration round. But this portion over here, it can be tricky to do. Because the IB monster is a very unpredictable enemy. They can be anywhere when you come back to the place if you choose not to kill any of them. Normally I don't kill any of them at the start.
Dispensing.
But the good thing about Claire is Mr. X has already been dealt with by Birkins, so after you grab the level 3 clearance, you don't need to deal with Mr. X anymore, unlike Leon. So this is scenario B. I believe the pattern for this is BRGB.
To match cartridge capacity.
Like if you accidentally fuck up in the puzzle over here, it's a very drastic thing actually to revert it back to normal. Because you need to understand the volume of this syringe and get the tiny little bar so that you can fill it out, something like that. So the end of the day is don't screw out that. Don't screw out the syringe puzzle. Over here there is one Ivy monster. I'm going to like detour around. Or maybe I kill it over here right now. I was like, whoa, 2 at 1 go. That's a good opportunity for me to kill them. I missed the other one. It's still 3 to kill too. Oh, I so happen to kill the Ivy over here right now. Over there, there's one more large gunpowder to take it. And this is the good thing about Scenario B, you can go to the server room straight away before dealing with the leakers. In Scenario A, you have to deal with the leakers before you go to the server room. And yeah, Claire doesn't really have a clean way of dealing these kind of zombies lying on the floor, so... yeah, one grenade, lobbing one grenade over is the cleanest way that I deem it to be. It's not that hard, right? Sometimes you just have to like lob grenades when you have to. Now we have the power back on in this portion of the laboratory. And I'm going to go to the server room and do some logistic. Definitely going to keep the grenade. And there's incineration round in this room as well. As well as this white gunpowder, which I combine it to be more acid rounds. I don't really have... yeah, at this point I don't really have fear of running low on incineration round, because I don't use incineration round for G3. But since we are here, and we already turned on the power, I'm going to just run through the leaker and go to the Cryo room, freezer room, whatever room it is. The place where you freeze your chemical solution and turn it blue, because, you know, removing heat from the chemical would turn it blue and turn it into a legit solution.
Should have packed my parka.
Cause sci-fi chemistry, it works every way possible for some reason.
Cooling complete.
They just say use remove heat out of the chemical instead of applying heat, just to make it sounds cool, but it doesn't make any sense at all, cause removing heat doesn't really like cause any chemical reaction. Maybe some chemical does. I am not too sure about any chemical that does that. Not really a chemist over here. I mean, if someone watching this video and they do know a chemical that reacts after the heat is being removed, please do enlighten me. Expand my knowledge a little. So yeah, we are going to get the level 3 clearance soon. And do take note that I'm skipping a lot of red herbs. Yeah, I'm skipping herbs over here right now. At this point, herb is not really a problem with me. I need to face, you know. I believe I do have at least 4 herbs in my stash, and I'm not going to use that much herbs later on. If I'm lucky, I can like clear G3 without any damage at all. And G3 isn't that complicated using as bring as clear. Cause grenade launcher, man. Right now I'm just trying to like use the incineration round to stun them. It's not to kill them anymore. Always take note that there is one IV monster after you get through the door. That is the IV monster that people might get surprised and whoa man, why is there a monster there? And you are dead if you didn't have defensive item to use. I think overall that's fine, right? Over here I'm already preparing the things I need to deal with Birkins. And did I miss one gunpowder? Not that it's important anyway. The submachine gun, submachine rounds, and all of the stuff. I mean, some herbs, things like that. So you get the level 3 key. Actually, there's nothing much to it. It's all the way, yeah, it's no enemy all the way to G3. Like I said, this portion over here, this area is a very serene place. It's a sanctuary.
Find that antiviral agent.
And getting the level 3 key means you're coming close to the end of the game. Yeah. There's a few things to take in this area over here. One more grenade. And a few gunpowders. And I'm not too sure why am I still organizing my stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I already have all the things I need. Oh, I didn't take my infinite utility knife, really? That's strange. So this is the last time you use the Game Boy Color. And actually didn't take one more stack of acidic rounds. I thought I would take one more stack of acidic rounds. In the last room over here, you will have one more. Oh yeah, because in the last room over here, you have one more. What you call it? The Large Gunpowder. Yes, that's the thing. And over here,
Thank God.
you use the pendant to get the antiviral agent.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
And yeah. And one white gunpowder over here, which I use it to combine for more acid rounds. Let's see. Yeah, with the final stack of gunpowder, I get more acid rounds. You notice that, yeah, acid round is the only thing that I combine for Claire. Nothing else. I didn't even like create more submachine gun rounds. And yeah, get the ink ribbon, save at this portion over here. And yeah, check the time a little bit. I'm still on track. And yeah, this is the final area. Like, technically the final area. I mean the actual final area is G4 for Claire, but this fight is pretty straightforward, to be honest. Grenade launcher actually will do so much more over here. But yeah, the reach of the hand slam, man, that's a bit out of the blue. And I actually missed one of the rounds and shoot it way over him. Wow. But the submachine gun though, that's how I use. That's what I use to quickly dispose of him. And then the knife technique. Using the knife. If you don't hit on the weak spot, using the knife actually can do a lot more damage than it is when he's down. Second set of eyes. One on the big one. Start spraying on it. Jump, so I punish him really hard and pop up his back eyes, which is normally inaccessible for most of the time. The reason why I find G3 a lot easier to fight is because he gets finished every time I use the acid round as compared to G2. big sweep. No, it's not the big sweep. Oh, I managed to pop out the eye while he's trying to attack me. So yeah, this is the end of his second phase, and then we get to the third phase soon enough. On the third phase, he will always go to one of the large pillar and attempt to throw it away. We can actually start to hit knife his weak spot. And this is the time where I start to lob out my grenade on him. The grenade actually have a very big blast radius, and yeah, see? G3 done.
Target has been neutralized.
Not that hard, right?
Quarantine.
This whole sequence only takes like 6 minutes from all the way after, I don't know, getting the level 3 key, looking at the stash to killing G3. And that's, yeah, I got nothing more to say about this portion because it's just getting back to Sherry and then fight G4 and finally G5. I might even think that I should have just, you know, fast forward this portion a little bit, but I just leave it as it is. As usual, I'm having the caution crash speed,
Sherry,
cause caution crash runs faster than fine crash.
we have to go.
Initiate. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention.
The elevator scene though,
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
there's no way in skipping this portion, and it still officially take your time. I was looking at the time and then I was like, man, this is actually less than 10 minutes.
Yeah?
I actually do have problem fighting
Being so
G4.
nice to me. For helping me. I'm really
But
glad
I know that you only shoot at
really glad I
him
met
when
you, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get
the
you out of
eyes
this
pop
place.
out, you know, but that's about it, right? Dodging his attack, no problem, but killing him fast enough, I think that's the main issue I have with G4. I normally kill him at like the 3 minutes mark. That would mean like took like 4 minutes to down G4 or something.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use
And this whole sequence takes like 7 minutes to complete, which put me in a very fringe time zone against G5, even though G5 is just knifing the eye out of G5. But when you're anxious, that's when shit can happen. Anyway, you don't actually need the key card anymore, if I'm not wrong. Yes, me sorting out the inventory is another big issue as well. Yeah, see, I actually took time to sort out the inventory, but that is going to cost me, you know, because I don't have time to like sort out inventory at this point of time.
detonation.
Sherry, run!
This IV monster though, just go, man. There's no need for you to deal with them. The goal here is to escape the laboratory, not killing enemies, you know. Climb down as fast as possible, go and interact the door straight away. You don't have to wait for Sherry to like climb down with you. She'll teleport to your
Stupid
place
thing's locked.
Hold on.
when you interact with the door.
Sherry, what are you?
I think I can open it from the other side.
And this portion, the reason why I have my grenade launcher over here is,
Sucks.
yeah, the IV over here. But what I'm going to do over here is, if you notice that I only have one round, I'm not going to fire at this IV here. I'm going to fire after that IV stand up. This way, I will be able to stun 2 IV, and then, you know, stay close to the door and wait for Sherry to open it. Which is right about now. And open!
Nice work, Shannon.
This guy over here just... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It didn't go down in a single shot, but it didn't bite me, so...
Think we're almost out of here.
Anyway, just shoot him a few times and he will die. I think 3 shots, not 2. I tried to tap 1 shot, you know. But for some reason, the submachine gun in this game feels like, oh wow, it just sprayed for free, you know. And yeah, grab this thing over here
8 minutes until
and be
detonation.
prepared to get a minigun after you slot in the train battery thing. I was being an idiot trying to pick out the machine gun, but I mean, yeah. So just about when you reach the train, G-Force appears. It's working again! With more eyes. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, why can't this thing just die, you know? I fought him like the 4th time already. Why can't he just die? Anyway, try to control the revolver of the minigun so that you can instantly fire when the opportunity arrives. He got me there, you know. Because insane swipe. Anyway, his eye grows yellower than faster than, yeah, his eye grows faster than, I think his eye takes more damage than I thought. I think I'm doing a lot better than my previous runs in terms of this fight. But I've seen other walkthroughs, they managed to kill him with spare minigun rounds. So there are certainly some parts that I'm doing wrong over here, which I can't figure out which one is it. But I don't think they spam their minigun round, you know, but I think they aim a lot better than I do. Popping out the eyes. This fight is really quite hectic for me. And we are at our 6-minute mark, but actually the timer doesn't really matter in my case over here. What I'm trying to beat is the S+ timing, the less than 2 hours timing. That is hard to beat right now for me. And at the same time, I don't want to make any careless mistake and screw myself out. I have to be patient yet efficient at the same time. I have to be very efficient. Whoa, I almost died there, I think. As he takes more damage and as he's low on health, he becomes more and more aggressive. I only have like 50 rounds of minigun there, and he's still having his upper torso. That's what that worries me. But at the very least, I remember after I finished my minigun round, he's actually close to dying. Yeah, I paused for a little bit because I'm so concerned about the timing. Yeah, only 5 rounds left on the minigun. At this point, people still have like I don't know, 50 rounds to finish off. Yeah, see, his upper body is still there. I really don't get it. But right after I use the submachine gun, yeah, I know that he's going down soon. But this portion, yeah, this portion is just spamming all my submachine gun round. So yeah, that's it. That's just G4. And I'm looking at my timing. Oh, I think I still have a little bit of time for G5. So without further ado, I just rush in for G5. And yes, I'm constantly looking at my timing and to see whether I'm right on track or not, because it's already 1 hour 59 minutes if I'm not wrong.
Hope you like bullets, because I got a hell of a lot more.
And I have to like wait patiently. This big space monster will kill
How the hell are
me.
you still kicking?
Come on.
Chris, like I said,
I was really anxious in this portion over here. Finally the eye reveals, you know, like, yeah, this is a kill, but I missed the kill and then I was like, oh shit, man. And yeah. But at least it's just 3 knife strikes to the eye. It's not like, yeah, see, it's so close, right? 1 hour 59, 31 seconds, express. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the walkthrough. I hope to see you guys again. I don't know what other walkthrough I'm going to do. But yeah, see ya.